This lesson is over adding and subtracting fractions with like denominators. For example, 1/4 plus 3/4. First thing that I tell students to do is add up the numerators. 1 plus 3 equals 4. Then I tell them to keep the last name. 4, 4, and 4. Anytime that a numerator and a denominator are the same number, it equals 1 whole. I usually draw this out to give them a good visual. If I have the circle in fourths and I shade 1, 2, 3, 4 fourths, I have 1 whole circle. Now, if my fractions do not equal a whole number, like 2/5 plus 2/5 is 4/5, then we have another step to do. Anytime that I add, subtract, multiply, or divide fractions, I have to simplify my answer. If you have not already watched my video on simplifying regular fractions, please do so now. If you have, then you know what we do. We go out to the side and we find the smallest number and write our factors for the smallest number. The smallest number is 4, so we start there. 4 times 1 and 2 times 2. Then I find the largest number out of my factors. The largest number is 4. I ask, is there anything times 4 that will give me 5? The answer is no, so I check it off and move to the next biggest number. Is there anything times 2 that will give me 5? The answer is no, so I can check off both these 2's and move to 1. Is there anything times 1 that will give me 5? Yes, 1 times 5. I lose what's the same, and I keep what's different. Now I have a simplified answer that I have checked, and my answer for 2/5 plus 2/5 is 4/5. Let's do another example. If I have 3/7 plus 5/7, I add up my numerators first. 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. Then I keep the last name, which is 7. Now, I always have to simplify my answer. So I come out to the side and I list my factors for the smallest number. The smallest number is 7. 7 times 1 is my only factor for 7. So then I ask, is there anything times 7 that will give me 8? There isn't, so we move to the next biggest number. Is there anything times 1 that will give me 8? Yes, 1 times 8. I lose what's the same, and I keep what's different. 8/7. 8/7 is an improper fraction, so I know I'm not finished simplifying. I've simplified it, now I need to divide it. 8 divided by 7. I box up my 8 and list my facts for 7. 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 2 is 14. 14 is bigger than 8, so I have to go back. Outside, top, bottom, and I subtract. 8 minus 7 is 1. Now I bing, bang, boom to get my mixed fraction. 1 and 1/7. Or bing, bang, boom. 1 and 1/7 is my answer. Now let's do another one. If I have 5/7 plus 9/7, first thing that I do is add my numerators. 5 plus 9 is 14. And keep the last name, which is 7. Then I have to simplify my answer. I start with 7 because it's the smallest. 7 times 1. Then I look at my factors. 7 is my bigger number, so I start there. Is there anything times 7 that will give me 14? Yes, 7 times 2. I lose what's the same and keep what's different. Whenever you have 1 as a denominator, you know that the answer is the numerator as a whole number, 2 wholes.